from the gym. I was going to go take a shower. Yeah, you have to be quiet. Everybody's sleeping upstairs. Oh my gosh. Is that your phone? Who is texting you at this hour? Are they saying Merry Christmas? I actually don't think we've ever talked about this before. Do you celebrate Christmas? Well, I do. So, no matter what, I'm gonna say Merry Christmas. Just to spread a little bit of holiday cheer your way. I hope that's okay. But really though, why are you sitting on the stairs? That's totally not safe. I get that you're on the, side of the staircase, so most people would probably be walking down the middle. You should be safe, right? But what about the dog? If she's upstairs, she could easily crush you. She wouldn't even know she did it. Or worse, she could think that you're a snack. I mean, you'd think that she'd get it by now that you are friend, not food, but I don't know, sometimes the way that she sniffs at you makes me wonder. Do you like the lights that I put up? Aren't they so fun? I thought you would like them. I know it's a little early, but I just love Christmas. I feel like, I don't know, somebody from Whoville or something. Have you ever seen that movie? Yeah, it does have some tinies in it. Just like you. You remember there are two really small Whovillains, and they're driving the car. And then the Grinch says, "Stop." Well, one of the people who are sleeping upstairs, they're really gonna be in trouble when they wake up and see all of their missed text messages. But anyways, so do you remember that part where the Grinch is in town? It's right after, he ruins everything. And he's trying to get away fast, so he stops these two little people. And they're driving the car, and they're like, don't do it. And then he drives away their tiny, tiny little car. And then it explodes because he crashes it. Do you remember that? Yeah, that was funny. I totally didn't even realize that those people were so tiny until, I met you. You totally changed my perspective on that. You did. You made me just kind of notice my surroundings a little bit more. Hence why I noticed you sitting on the staircase. You really do have to be more careful. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you, especially if I did it accidentally. That would be a huge bummer. I mean, you're one of my best friends. Do you mind if I get a little close to you? You're one of my best friends, and I just I don't know what I would do if something happened to you. Especially if I had to live with that. Do you think I would feel it if I stepped on you or crushed you with my feet? Do you think I would hear it? Or would the sound be so quiet because you're so small? I got a couple inches cut off of my hair. Well, I say that I got them cut off, but really, I did it myself with a pair of dull scissors in my kitchen. I know. But hey, from all the way up here, probably looks pretty good, huh? Yeah. The amount that I got cut off was almost as big as you. How big are you now? 4, 5, 6 inches, somewhere around there. That's what I thought. Or do you normally measure in centimeters? I mean, how am I supposed to know? You're really the only tiny that I know. The only one that I hang out with regularly. Certainly the only one that I talk to. None of the other ones trust me like you do. You trust me. Even though I'm so big and you're so small, you still trust that I'm not going to destroy you. That's really cool. That kind of bond is something I've never experienced before. So, tell me about your day. Mm-hmm. Really? No way. I can't believe that. That is insane. Oh my gosh. See, I'm telling you, the dog is dangerous. I mean, she's a good girl, but you just never know. You take one step too close to her food bowl and she could mistake you for being a part of her meal. Well, maybe what we could do to get you guys to bond a little bit better, I could get a teeny tiny little harness and you could ride her like a really big horse. Or have you ever seen the movie? Can you tell that that's all I do all day is watch movies? But have you ever seen the movie The Never-Ending Story? That's a good one. There's this really big, like, dog bear thing that flies. And they fly on it in the movie. I think this is in, like, I don't even know which one. I think it's the third movie. Jack Black is in it. He stars as a bully in the school. It's really interesting. But, yeah, they ride on this huge animal. And that's what it would be like for you. Because you're so small. You're just so small and cute. You really are. By far the most adorable friend that I have. So, what do you want to do tonight? How would you possibly play video games? You're way too small to man the controller. Oh. I suppose teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, I could help you. But if we're gonna do that, then maybe someday you could help me drive by being in charge of the pedal. Yeah, you could totally be in charge of the gas pedal. It would take a lot of effort. Who would need a gym if you were doing that? You'd have to lean your entire tiny body on the pedal just to make it go 4 miles an hour. Yeah, you're right, maybe that's not the greatest idea. But it would still be fun to try. Especially on the long road trips that we take. Sometimes my foot gets really tired and my leg kind of cramps because, the cruise control doesn't work. Yeah. I know. Don't judge me. My lips are really chapped. Do your lips get chapped? I figured. Yeah. It's just with the changing weather and everything. I love the changing weather because it means Christmas is coming, and you know how I feel about the Christmas. Look, I have tiny little gingerbread men up there. Yeah, they're way bigger than you, but they're still tiny to me. Well, if you want to play video games, that would probably work. I am kind of maybe peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Yeah, that would be fun. Except I only have chunky peanut butter. Is that going to be okay for you? I know that sometimes the chunks are like way too big and they can get stuck in your throat or like are really hard for you to chew. I'm sorry. I totally didn't even think of it when I was at the store. I just saw that one was on clearance. So I was like, okay, I'll get the chunky one because it's like $4 cheaper. I'm always trying to save that money. I'm sorry. Next time I'll be more considerate of you, okay? I'm sorry. But I do have the jam that you like. Well, actually, I have both of them, but I'll let you pick whatever one you want. I'll make you a little teeny tiny sandwich. You know, I would think that having another person living with you would kind of be a financial burden considering you don't have a job. But you're surprisingly cheap. It's really easy to feed you. Considering I can make myself a regular sandwich and just give you the tiniest little corner of it. And you're stuffed. Ooh, okay, or instead, I have some popcorn. I could make that for us and then just crush up a few of the kernels for you. Okay, if you're not really feeling like popcorn, what could I make for you? Ooh, I could make that. Yeah, it's your favorite. I didn't even think of that, but I definitely have some in the freezer right now. Sure. Would that make you happy? I'm glad. I'm so glad my tiny little friend. Tiny little friend. So I could make us that snack. Then we could get all snuggled up on the couch like two tiny little bugs in a rug. And maybe I'll let you beat me at some video games. I do have that new one. Yeah, one of our roommates bought it the other day. And I was like, could I maybe play it once in a while? And they said yes. So, I'll take that as a play it whenever you want. Yeah, what's it gonna hurt? I know, my hair is just a mess, and I probably don't smell the greatest either. Especially for your teeny tiny little nostrils. I swear you smell everything. I did a really good workout though. I really did. Next time you'll have to come to the gym with me. You won't be able to do very much, but I think it would be fun. Yeah, maybe it would kind of put the fear of God in you a little bit because people are so big and they're always like grunting and sweating and slamming down their weights and like just crazy things. You'd be walking around and it'd be like you were walking through a war zone. Yeah, especially some of these guys, I swear, I don't know what drugs they're on, but they are just on something. And they'll sweat just like profusely. They'll sweat like crazy all the way down their face. They will. And for you, it'd probably feel like a rainstorm. You'd be standing underneath them just getting soaked, pounded by the water. The droplets of water just boom, boom, boom. Probably doesn't sound that fun, huh? I still think it'd be funny. And I always go in the sauna every time, hence why I look like this. Because I sweat a lot in the sauna. And I think that would be really interesting to bring you to. It gets really hot in there. A sauna is like just a really hot room. That's it. It's really dry and really hot. Your tiny little body would probably only be able to put up with it for a couple of seconds, but I think it'd be really interesting for you to feel how hot it can get. Yeah. Well, if you'd like to go sometime with me, you totally can. No pressure. You definitely don't have to work out or anything. You look great as you are. A little small, What do you say we go make that snack? Okay. Well, I'll help you with the controller when it's your turn, but when it's my turn, give me my space, and I'm gonna beat you. Not physically. Don't worry, you're safe with me. You're totally safe. Alright, let's go. I can't wait. It's gonna be so nice to have an evening with just you and me. Here, come to the kitchen with me. Be careful, hold on tight. You're so wild sometimes.